Greetings everyone, Eric here, and welcome back to another product review. In this video, we're going to be looking at this little thing. This is another new tablet from Veikk. I believe, what is this one? I believe this is their A30 or something. Yeah, the A30. It is a 10-inch graphics tablet. It is just kind of the standard one that you put on your desk and draw with. And it's powered and runs through USB. But yeah, we're going to take a look at this little beauty, which, yes, she is quite the looker. But we're going to go over to some footage of me unboxing this thing so I can talk to you about some specs and stuff like that. Then we'll switch over to me actually using it on my computer and, you know, doing all little doodles and stuff, which, by the way, mind my skills with this thing. Like in the last Veikk video and any video I ever do where I have to use a regular graphics tablet, I am not proficient with these things anymore. I'm very much used to using my screen tablets, so take some of the artistic license with a grain of salt, because I'm just not as used to these things as I am with the screen tablet. But I'm going to do my best to try and show you what this thing can do. It's very affordable. I think it's just a little over $50. So very affordable, and I would definitely check it out. And there'll obviously be links in the description to where you can go and get it. So let's jump over to the footage and let's tell you about some of the features. Let's get to that. Alright, so right off the bat, I really like the box design. It's very sleek, it's very clean, it just looks really nice. It looks professional. It looks like something you would get at a store, which is really, really nice. On the back here, you can see a little bit of information about like the model numbers and stuff like that, and a little bit of the specifications, which I'll also go through anyway. As we go over to the front actually gives you a little bit of information. 250 PPS report rate, no idea what that means. 5,080 LPI resolution, which is actually really nice. And of course, 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity. Holy crap, that is so nice. And now we'll flip her on open. Let's just get her open. There we go. Right off the bat, you'll see the little disc thingy, which gives you where you can download the drivers on their website. Link is right there. And now let's pull her on out of here. She's a little snug. They did form fit this thing pretty well, but I do like that it's wrapped in some very good protective material, so that's really nice. But we'll set her over on the side and look at the insides first. Right here we have the USB cable, which is nice, has a little 90-degree on it, which is really welcomed. I think more these graphics tablets should have that. It's very, very, very handy to have a little 90-degree on there, so good job, Veikk. Next we have the pen, which is a batteryless pen, so there's no battery that is required, and it's in a nice little case. It's kind of like a nice little like felt or something. I don't know what the material is, but it's really nice. Pull the pen out here. It looks exactly like the one from the other Veikk. So it's very, very light. Some people like that, some people don't. That'll be up to you, but the buttons feel good. It feels good in the hands, feels nice and smooth, so good pen. I really enjoyed it, and I like the little sleeve that they give you. And then we get to the inside of this thing where I'm going to have to figure out how the heck to get this open to get the stuff on. You have to open up the sides to get some of the stuff on the inside. Not the greatest design in the world, but you can see here I'm trying to get stuff out. They could probably do this a little better. It's just not very convenient trying to drop things out of there, but there we go. I start getting stuff out now. With that out of the way, let's look what was inside the box. We have the spare nibs and the little thing to help you get the nib out, which is always very welcome. And of course, the quick start guide, which has all the little information you need to get started. All right, time to actually take a look at this tablet. So we're gonna peel this open. This seems to definitely be a one-time use thing because some of that stick material did come off. Let's slide her on out here and ooh, she is a beaut. She's very shiny looking. I really like the, just the overall design. It's very simple, very sleek. Not overdone. You can see on the side here, there's supposed to be some like button things, which in their photos look way more like obvious than here. In real life, you can barely see these things, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, that's the touchpad area. Right over here, you have the actual USB slot, which is on the side, which is very welcome. I like it when it's on the side. And also you can see on the back, it has nice little rubber mat pieces to help keep it stable. And yeah, the back looks really nice. Got your product information, all that stuff. So yeah, let's move over to installing the drivers now. All right, so now we're gonna take a look at downloading the drivers. Sorry that my my overlay's gotten in the way. That is my bad. I did not expect that to happen. But anyway, I will put a link on the screen just so you can know that you just gotta go to theveikk.com/download. You click on your preferred one, either Windows or Mac, for the drivers you need. And then down here, you have a little bit of instructions, so a little manuals and stuff so that you can also download, which is really, really handy. So I really like that they allow that. I've already downloaded, so we can go straight to that part. So before you install, you have to make sure you actually plug it in. That is something that they say in the guide. So first you need to make sure you actually plug in the device, and it'll install the basic hardware drivers on your computer once it's been connected. Once that's been done, you can open this up and start running the actual installer. Which will not take too long. Choose your desired path and then basically just hit install, and this will install relatively quickly. Now we have the actual driver in basically the configuration. So you have the pen configuration, which allows you to choose the pen pressure, and you can adjust the sensitivity of the pen pressure, as well as the little buttons. So right here you see me testing the pen pressure. But you can also use this to adjust what those two buttons do, which is really nice. Next thing you have is your mapping. This is what part of your monitor is going to be selected by or being used by the tablet. I had to switch it over so that it would choose my main monitor. And it also allows you to choose between right and left-handed, as well as a few other things. As you can see here on the screen, you can mess around with those as you like. As you can see here, you can actually see my hand moving across the screen, and you can see the surface area. So I just wanted to make sure you could see that, which is nice. Then you have the actual function keys, which are those little keys there on the side there. They're not that visible, but you can see what each one is. So you have K1, K2, K3, K4, all that stuff. And you can set each one to whatever you like. Alright, so I'm kind of switching over to the basically a view where you can see my hand again. The buttons are interesting. I'm not really sure. Oh, that's a zoom. Okay, so that's... So this little pad thing allows you to zoom, so I can easily just kind of do that to zoom, which is nice. They're hard to see, the buttons. I wish they had made them a little bigger or like more pronounced, because like I can kind of figure out where that is. The buttons do work. They just take a little getting used to. I do like the scroll thing. But yeah, so just to quickly like sketch something out, it feels nice in the hand. Obviously I am so not used to this at all. Please do not judge me too harshly, because God, I cannot create a circle to save my life with this thing. I'm not used to these types of tablets. I do not enjoy them at all. Oh God, okay. But I am trying to be fair here. If I kind of work a little slowly here, maybe I can kind of work something out. Yeah, I can kind of work something together. Like I said, it feels nice in the hand, actually. Like, it really does. It has a nice kind of feel to it. That is all kinds of what? Got a nice feel to it, definitely. The material has a little bit of, like, actual give to it. Or not give, resistance to it. So if you kind of want it to have a little more of, like, a paper-like consistency, this actually does have a little bit of a paper feel, because it's got, like, almost a texture-y to it. This is one of those kind of situations where it's like, user error, user error. But no, it feels nice in my hands, like, actually using it. But I think if this was your starter, like if this is what you're used to, then I think you'll have no problems with this at all. The tablet itself feels nice. It's working very well, as you can see. The pen is very, very light because it's batteryless, and you don't need to charge it or anything. Yeah, you can see you can actually get fairly smooth with it. Like, there's no real jitter at all. Like, yeah, there's no jitter at all in that. Okay, let's see how this thing handles being used with a straight edge of some kind. So if I were to try and go from here, oh, wait, let me get it over here. Not too bad. Seems to be like a small bit of wiggle, but it is seemingly consistent, so I'm gonna guess that that's actually my ruler being a little inconsistent. Looks like there's like a very small, very subtle wiggle, and I'm fairly certain that that is this ruler, because this ruler is not perfectly straight. So yeah, all in all, my impressions of this are that it's a really good solid tablet. I really like it. I think it'll be great for anyone who's really trying to start out. I like the look of the tablet. It's really good. Nice and sturdy. The material feels smooth. It feels really nice. Like, it feels like it has like a very subtle texture to it, which is really nice. The only critique I would have is these buttons need actual, like, they're not actual buttons. They're just kind of like touchpads. The one in the middle is fine, but they need to actually put some decals on it, like something you can physically see better, because only in like the right light, I don't think you can kind of see where those are by my finger. Right there. You can kind of see them. They're little like plus marks, but they're really hard to see. Yeah, really good tablet. If you can get used to those things, those little like button things, that's fine. Like it'll do exactly what you need. But I would say either mark this somehow, either like put like a little sticker on them. I don't know if that'll affect them or not. But you definitely would need something to see those a little better. And I hope that people at Veikk are watching this. Please make those more noticeable because it's hard to notice them. You can't see them very well. And they only light up when you touch them. If they were lit the whole time, that would actually be perfect because then I could see it. I can go, oh, blue, a blue little plus sign, clip that. And put like a marker around that little touchpad area. Other than that, I think it's fine. I think it's really good. So thank you so much for watching this video. I know this was kind of a weird one and kind of jumbled together, especially with like different microphones, different not different microphones, but different like camera angles and stuff. And then obviously this little live section here. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it the thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, then make sure you subscribe for more content. I also do streaming. That's what I'm using here. This is actually my stream setup. I'm using Streamlabs OBS to record this, and this is basically how I stream. So I do video game streams. I'm going to be doing more art streams soon. So check me out there. All clickable links are down in the description, so please go down there and check them out. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.